Hello folks, it's Kelly Pullum here, also known as Craft and Granny. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! In Canada, and I love to teach you how to make cards so that you can wow your family and friends with your creative projects. So I'm glad that you're joining me here tonight, and I hope that you'll enjoy the video. Tonight's card is using the Friendly Gnomes stamp set and the Gnome Dies, and it's going to be a card for someone who is maybe in a new home. So that should be an exciting thing to see. Anyway, I'm going to just briefly go over what's coming up in my calendar for the next little while. First of all, I have coming up on March 18th an explosion box class. Hi Nance, welcome, glad you're joining me. I've never done an explosion box class before, so this will be a first time, but I was invited to do so. And so that will be on March 18th at Friendship House. And if you'd like more information about that, you should contact me. That's in Brantford, Ontario. Anyway, then I'm going to do March 23rd. I have a class in my home. We're going to be making Easter cards that afternoon. On March 24th, I have a Zoom class. Hi, Catherine. Thanks for joining me. Yes, I got home safely. I got here at about 10 to 6. Came in from Sudbury today. So March 24th, that Friday evening, I'm going to be doing a Zoom class featuring the Beautifully Happy stamp set. So that is one of the items from Celebration. I'm going to just flip this over so that you can see. There we go. So this is the Beautifully Happy stamp set, and it's a gorgeous stamp set. It does some wonderful outline images, as you can see, but these textured images color the images that are the outlines. And so it's good for two-step stamping and creating some beautiful projects. And I am going to be showing you how to do I have 4 cards in an Oasis, Orchid Oasis colorway. The Happy Thoughts, Thank You, Sending Happy Thoughts, and another Sending Happy Thoughts. And then, and this is using the Fancy Flora Designer Series paper as well. And because the Fancy Flora Designer Series paper has other colors as well, I did a different colorway. So this one is using Evening Evergreen and some Calypso Coral here. So we've got this one and a Thank You, and this one with Kindness Matters. So if you choose, if you have your own stamp set, you can choose to participate in the class, and the cost is $40 for 8 cards. If you wish to choose just one of the colorways, you can do $25 for 4 cards. If you do not have your own stamp set, I have a few available, and the cost for the 8 cards plus the stamp set is $75, which is a pretty good deal considering that it cost, you'd had to place a $120 order just to get that stamp set. So I'm kind of giving a bargain there. So anyway, if you are interested in that class, as I said, send me a message and we will get that set up. I will see that you get on the list and get a link for the class. You'll need to do that fairly quickly if I need to mail out kits to you, because the class is March 24th, and so you want to allow some time for the kits to be mailed. So definitely by March, I would say by March 17th at the very latest, let me know if you're planning to participate in that class. Okay. And the last thing I have in March is a crop. That's a Sunday afternoon from 12:30 to 4:30, and that is also in my home. So anyway, yeah, so we're going to get going on tonight's card, and it's a fun one. This is my last card in this series, and I'm using the Happy Forest Friends Designer Series paper again. And I've just remembered I wanted to use I wanted to use the Stays-On ink tonight, and I grabbed Memento by mistake. So I'm going to, give me a moment, and I'm going to grab the right one. Here we go. Got my Stays-On ink. And I'm actually going to grab a finger dauber. Forgive me, I came on a long drive today. There we go. Alrighty. My apologies. So, the card that I'm doing tonight is another card featuring Calypso Coral. It's funny, because I would not say orange is a color that I particularly like, and yet I'm doing a lot with Calypso Coral lately. So here we go. This is, I guess you could call it a portrait style card. I've got the paper cut to 4 1/4 by 11. Scored at 5 1/2. So I'm going to fold that and burnish. Just press that down to make sure it's nice and flat. Then I've got my designer series paper, which is going to go on the front. It's cut to 4 by 5 1/4. Find my tape runner here. I must say this Happy Forest Friends Designer Series paper is one that I've certainly been using up. It's been a good product, very versatile. So here we go. Now, the fun part, well, one of the fun parts of what I'm doing tonight is I'm going to do a die cut mushroom. So I have a bunch of little mushroom pieces cut here. And what I did to do this, I used the die. I'm going to pull it in and show you here. So in the Gnome Dies, there is a large mushroom die, but the Friendly Gnomes stamp set just has a small mushroom in the stamp set, and I wanted a big mushroom. So I saw someone who had taken a mushroom and they had put it together by using this. They die cut the first piece, then I die cut a second piece, and then I just cut by hand up here, across, and down to make kind of another piece here for the mushroom. And then this is going to go over the top. So why you need all those pieces is because you do want the bit of mushroom showing underneath, right? You want the mushroom showing here, and you want the stem to kind of look 3D. And so by doing it this way, you can get that 3D effect. So what I'm going to do to give it a little bit of I don't know, just a more natural look, I'm going to use some, add some ink with a finger dauber, just do a little inking there. So I'm going to take this piece, and I'm just doing tone on tone. This is Sahara Sand ink on Sahara Sand paper here. I'm going all the way around there. Now, I don't actually have to go all the way around this one because the orange is going to go on top, but I do want to get in here. and come down this side. Okay, so there is that part, and I'm going to also ink with Sahara Sand my mushroom cap. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put some adhesive on the outside here, but I'm going to put a dimensional under the mushroom cap. And this part is going to be laid down flat on top. So I might as well go ahead and glue this one first. Get that off of there. Oh dear. Come on, glue. I must have been pushing this one a little too far. I know I've got some more in here somewhere. There we go. Now I'll have to be careful I don't get too much all at once. This one's feeling much heavier. There we go. So this is going to go down here on top. How's the internet connection tonight, Nancy and Catherine? Is it okay? So there we go. So that is the base. Then I'm going to put some adhesive around up here. Just a light little bit around to here. And then I'm going to take, good, that's good, Catherine, I'm glad to hear it. When I first was setting up tonight, it was going in and out, and I was thinking, oh no, but as far as I can tell here, it's okay. So here we are. So I'm just going to slide this into place here. A little bit up. And with my, I can't get that to move for me. Let's try it like this. Here. There we go, that's better. So now I've got the dimension on my mushroom cap because of that foam dimensional, which I think is awesome. So now it looks like I'm missing one piece. I wonder if I forgot to cut it. I am too. Okay, I might have to get another little piece of Sahara Sand because I need one more of these little mushroom caps in Sahara Sand. Okay, so I am going to take one of these little guys and it's going to go down here on the bottom of the mushroom to be the door. Oh, I see. Do you know what? My mushroom, my little piece fell on the floor. It's not gone, just temporarily misplaced here. The thing with distressing this way is once you start, you really should do all the pieces. Otherwise, it just doesn't quite seem to go. So here we go. I'm going to just carry right on here and just keep on going. Just a little bit on here. I might even just do the one side because I really don't want it all over my fingers and I don't want the whole thing made dark. So I might just do one side and that'll be fine. There we go. A little bit on the end of the grass here. Just a little more. Okay, and this is going to be my label for my sentiment, but I think I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to break with my rule there. Okay, so we're going to take this little guy and he's going to go up here on the mushroom cap. Thank you, Nancy. Awesome mushroom, she said. There we go. So this guy's going up here. Then I'm going to take one of these guys. And it's going to be my door down here. Kind of in the middle. And then I'm going to just adhere the grass to this side of the mushroom. I think I'm just going to use a glue dot for that. There. Now we're going to start to assemble this on the front of the card. So this is going to come down on the front here. A little adhesive on the back of there. And that's going further to the left than the right. And I'm going to angle it just a bit, I think. Angle that mushroom a bit. And this I'm going to just tilt that away. And when I put my finger down on it, the adhesive will help hold it in place. Now I'm going to put these little guys on. And I've got one coming this way. And one coming that away. So again, I need my liquid glue because this is going to be a tiny piece. I'm just going to Do you know what? I picked up the wrong one again. I picked up the one that was empty. Here's the one that has glue in it. Oh, goodness, Kelly. There we go. So that is going this way. And this one is going that way. Here for this guy. And a little bit there. Now, we want to do our Gnome Sweet Gnome stamp here. And that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my stamping of the sentiment and my flowers on here with StazOn. And I'm going to do that using my Stamparatus because I'm not sure how juicy my StazOn is. So I want to be able to stamp twice if I need to. I'm going to secure this on the left side firmly and then just kind of add a little bit here on the right to get that into position. So we've got Gnome, Sweet Gnome in the center, and then I'm going to pop a couple of these little flowers on there. There. Okay, now StazOn has a little cover on it. This you're supposed to keep because it keeps the ink from drying out too quickly. And the reason I'm using StazOn ink is because I'm going to use water with my watercolor pencils on the flowers. There goes one of my lamps. Hopefully you can still see. Whoopsie. Okay, that's going to make things more difficult, isn't it? Because I'm not going to be able to redo this. Ugh. It's giving me the gears here. Let's try this. Put that under there and see. I don't think I can get that in there, but maybe. There. I am going to try again. Living dangerously. I do not think it's in the right spot, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be wise. Better discretion is the better part of valor, or whatever they say. Okay, so I'm going to remove this. I don't know what I've done with my StazOn. Oh, there it is. So, this is StazOn Cleaner. It is not recommended for photopolymer stamps. And you can see I'm being a bad girl. But there we go. So I'm going to clean it off here. And right after I'm done, I will go and rinse it. So when I'm done my video tonight, I'll go and rinse it to hopefully prevent any of the solvents there from doing any harm to my stamp. I'm going to do the same thing here with my flowers. So I'm going to pop this in close. I need it to be close because I'm going to trim this off on the end there. So give it a little bit more room, but I do need to be able to trim that off. And here we go. Oh, hi Gail, welcome. Nice to have you join me. There we go. Slide that one over. I'm going to clean this off again. There we go. Flip it over here. And there we are. Okay, so now I'm going to put this back on and cover this up. One last time to clean the stamp. Now, if you don't clean the stamp, it will stain it black. You can still use the stamp, but it won't look as pretty. Okay. So here we go. So now, oh, this one isn't quite as dark, but that's okay. So now I'm going to do my coloring with my watercolor pencils. And I'm going to use them wet here. So I'm going to find Calypso Coral. Sure. There we are. I don't know if I have my pencil sharpener handy here. I could use it at the moment. Alas, I'm not finding it. This is not very big, so I think I'll be okay. So I'm actually going to dip my pencil in the water, tap, tap, tap it off to the side to get excess water off, and then color right in there with the wet pencil crayon. I would be doing better for sure if I'd had my pencil sharpener handy, but we shall make do. Okay, one more. There we are. Okay, now in the center, I'm going to just use a little Daffodil Delight, if I can find it, but I don't see it here. No, I need my other pencil crayons. Here it is. Okay. Again, just to get extra water off. Little yellow center. That one is not going to show up very well on me because I got over the lines. Then I'm going to do the same thing for my green. Okay, so now we want to make sure that's a little bit dry before we trim. And I did not bring my trimmer over, so I'm going to be very brave and just go ahead with my snips today. Just snip off the end here, and this is going to go popped up here on the end. I missed your question, Gail, but it looks like Nancy has answered it. Yes, that's right, Nancy. I did it because of the water that I was using with the pencil crayons, and I used the water with the pencil crayons because I wanted it to be a little bolder color instead of the paler color. So this is my Gnome Sweet Gnome card, and I could of course add a gnome inside, and I probably would, but I'm going to stop there tonight because I happen to have another meeting coming up at 8 o'clock and I'm already late. So I want to say thank you very much for joining me. I love having you with me when I'm creating, and enjoy your comments. Please feel free to share the video if you'd like. I'm always happy to find new people who are interested in crafting, and I hope that you'll come and join me next Tuesday. I'm going to start doing some alternate cards with this Smiles and Sunshine and Smiles paper pumpkin kit. So that's going to be quite fun. So anyway, I hope you will join me next week at 7:30 again. Take care, friends, and enjoy the rest of your week. Take care. Bye-bye.